my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and
at night was born to fight. Mythical, so mystical, think what we like. You could be the sword, the shield, defender of the people down below. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. Be kind to those around you, don't be merciless. Remember me, for my name is Perseus. Perseus. Perseus.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes to town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TLOU Esports Season 3 $560 playoffs. This is the finals. Today I am joined alongside Ekshot, who will be helping me commentate over this. Ekshot, I would like to hear your prediction on this match, man. What do you think?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. I haven't watched these teams that much recently,
Yeah.
so I have no idea.
I mean, it'll be a very interesting one. We've seen Destro from last season, actually, and Rodrigo was part of them, but this time he's playing with Wizards, different team. George and Tess. We are spectating George for the first map. It'll be on Checkpoint. This is a best of 5. And they are going against Public Enemy, like my sins, Lath and Nats. To be honest, I've seen Wizards, they have been struggling quite a bit through these matchups. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so I didn't get to see any of Wizards matches. I did get to see Public Enemy, and they played well. The 2 matches I watched them play, so they've been looking really good. So if you tell me Wizards has been struggling, then I guess Public Enemy's the favorite.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it seems like. A lot of people are predicting Public Enemy are gonna take this one. So, I think it'll be a very entertaining match to watch for everyone here.
Yeah, hopefully it's close and nobody lags out.
And as close as last time on Billstown, when we saw Destro win the finals.
Oh yeah, we had a few tie matches, right?
Yeah, it was very intense between Shaft's team and Destro.
That's right. Those were
We've
good
heard there's
matches.
supplies in the area, but there's
Here we
uniforms
go.
skulking around too. Watch each other's back.
Once again using the sniper.
Fuck those guys.
Rodrigo with the burst. Rodrigo with the semi and Tess with the bursts.
Hey, turret!
I always like spectating sniper or semi or anything but the burst, to be honest. I think it's always interesting.
Lead,
Something, I think it requires way more skill than the burst rifle.
Yeah, the burst is fun to watch because you can get multiple downs, but
Try some smoke on
it's nice to see something different.
Yeah, for sure.
Down one turret!
Nice. Instant burst off the bat with Tess now pushing in. A smoke body shot from George and a combo finishing it off. Now Rodrigo left on one, trying to push in.
I'll get your ass over here!
Sends throws a bomb. Rodrigo with a smoke. And wins the gunfight and gets the revive. That was really huge from Rodrigo.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was really big, winning the first engagement. It came down to 1 player on each team. That was really nice by Rodrigo. Good start.
Yeah, what do you think the the best thing to do here after getting that first squad wipe?
Good to go.
Well, I mean, I would recommend getting boxes here, just so you can have some utility. I wouldn't really worry about spawn camping just yet or trying to push their spawns.
Yeah, so make sure you have something to throw health kits before you engage in that fight.
Let's go.
Yeah, because obviously the team that lost the first fight, the boxes are gonna be more generous to them. So you want to make sure you have something for that first engagement to throw back, since you won the first fight.
And you can see Wizards, they didn't go for that spawn trap. I think they did exactly what you were saying. They are taking the box and holding back a little bit.
The only thing you'd like to see is if they could hold like mid-map while still getting a box, because you don't want to get pinned back either.
Cover me. I got
Yeah, giving up most of the map is not good for you. Now they're making another push. Rodrigo with a smoke bomb. Gets the stun going for that down. Gets that down. Going in for that second down. A smoke from Tess. Gets that stun. Execution from George. Now that's 2 executions. Should play this really carefully. 2-on-1.
Yeah, they don't want to lose anybody here. It's not worth it. Take your time.
Body shot.
down one uniform.
Beautiful team play. That's what I always look in a team, instead of you know, knowing someone is left alone, there's always a chance of him being able to pull a, you know, get it down on an execution. But you know, if they play together, they're fine. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
there's really
fine.
no excuse to give up a life there. And you know, if a team is on point, then I don't think they will. So it was good to see them not give up a life. So I have
Exactly.
a question for you. Since I didn't get to see Wizards play that much, what are they doing anything differently now that than what you've seen them do in the other matches? Because they look like
Right
they're
now
playing
they're
really
playing
well.
really well, but we've seen them take the lead and then lose it. They did go for spawn traps, which worked, but whenever they stayed back, they kind of lost the lead, and then you know the spawn traps then happen against them, and it just kind of slipped away from them. They did have a few time matches too, so
Uniform!
So they had a little bit of a cushion there, so losing a life's not a big deal. But moving up that far on the right side there
Hey, look out!
without covert, obviously. I
yeah.
don't know if that was a great move because you know now they did get wiped because they lost the first guy for free.
And
So
and
they
that
need
and another thing they were doing is after you know one dies, they kind of get separated and get picked apart instead of waiting for each other. And one of the things I actually kind of judged on was Tess constantly went for one-on-one fights and kept going
Fucking got
down,
me.
leaving his team. I mean, his team really played well, but yeah, he did that quite often on checkpoint. Seems to be happening again.
interesting. Yeah, we just saw it happen right
Yeah.
there, and they gave up the lead.
It just looks like a similar setup that I've witnessed. Yeah, just getting pinned back, being pushed in that spawn. Public Enemy doing a really good job right now, keeping them in the spawn.
It was interesting to see a team open up with a strategy that works. Two fights go down, they fight together, and then they just stopped doing it. You know, they got separated.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I think a lot of people think you know, just staying back and pick a random spot always works, but I do believe that your positioning matters on the map. Like you know, you can't just be on the right and both your team are like at the back of the map. You have no help, nothing. There's nothing you can do, and this is a 3v3. It's not a 4v4.
Right.
Careful, man, he's got a
Get
rifle!
that headshot on Sins. I think this is gonna be an opening to the engagement here. Whoever gets that down.
Hey, look out, he's got a rifle.
Yeah, Wizards, like, I think Rodrigo came up specifically to pick him up if he goes down here.
I mean,
There's no other advantage of being in the spot that Rodrigo's in.
I would assume Sins has someone next to him. Otherwise, I don't know if it's a smart decision of him to challenge.
Oh, shit! Fuck, I can't keep going.
Yeah, I'd
like
assume
this.
so as well.
Fire
So you
up!
can see Rodrigo's like literally just, if anybody played Uncharted 4, he's almost like a revive bot right now, just waiting.
Look out!
Still don't see Lath on the map. I mean, do see Sins and Nats. Trying to throw in a smoke. A bit far.
Firefly! Careful, man, he's got a rifle!
Body shot. Almost a headshot there.
Is Rodrigo running first?
Bleed, man!
Rodrigo's with a semi. Nice headshot from it. Tries not pushing in. It misses the body shot. Now I think they gotta use this. You see Rodrigo pushing in, playing this really aggressively. Going in with the semi. I don't think Nats has Reviver. I'm not sure if he picked him up.
That one's
Doesn't
dead!
pick him up. Maybe watch out. Now with the smoke coming in. Doesn't get a stun. Just to watch out. Just let his stick down. Careful down. Now Tess needs to get in there. Lath chokes the down. Gets it now. Now Tess goes in and gets that down. Lath really missed his burst bullets right there. If he got that down sooner, maybe he would have been able to turn around and actually have his one with Tess.
That could have been really bad because I think Tess took way too long to get in there.
Yeah,
and they got
100%.
really,
Yeah, that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and we saw the missed burst and why it worked out for them. But I feel like he had a lot of time to get there,
Yeah,
and
so I think they kind of got lucky here with Lath missing that shot.
right.
Only up by one spawn. See what they choose to do here with it. I think they might just stay at the back. Again, Tess taking the ones and going down. It's just a repeated mistake from previous rounds he keeps doing.
Right, and I mean, Public Enemy should punish this. I mean, they got 9 seconds before the spawn, and maybe they want to just hit some boxes. No, they're pushing.
They're being way too generous with that nice headshot. Oh my god, I almost missed that too. Now Lath should not be challenging the sniper. He does go back. Sin's already spawned. I think that might have been a strat spawn. Gets a headshot again. Headshots back
Nice
and forth.
play.
I see the smokes coming in from Rodrigo. Gets the down and the second down. I need to get the third one. 2-on-1. Gotta be careful. Tess stays back this time and waits for Rodrigo to get the down. I see Tess now learning from his mistake instead of
Yeah, the
taking
patience
that
really paid off, and also using strat is very good because you catch your opponent off guard, but you could lose the extra life there, and unfortunately that's what happened.
one. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think it was quite even in that situation. Playing together once again, getting that down. Gonna be up by. Not sure if the X could gonna be up by 3 now.
Yeah, they weren't expecting Nats to be pushed up into real estate, but good trade, so they don't lose anything on the scoreboard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're not aware where George is now. He throws a smoke in. See how well Wizards are playing now, is pushing in the spawns. Checkpoint is a very small map. Spawn traps, or I do think you don't need to kill anyone. Just keep them in the spawn, let them push out.
Right, and don't love the hunting rifle being the aggressor here.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have sharpshooter. His loadout actually is reviver. Sharp is Hawkeye and explosion expert. Doesn't have sharpshooter. Not sure if he's changed it, but that was his loadout from previous rounds. Again, Nats picking someone up and taking him down. He was left alone, throwing the smoke, going for that fight. Doesn't get that down. Nats getting the double there. The sniper being left alone, not what she can do here. Trying to go for that. Just not sure what's going on. Public Enemy, he turned around. It's a very close match. I mean, I think kinda knew this would happen, to be honest.
It almost hurt him there, staying up for so long, because he missed his spawn wave by like a millisecond.
I mean,
It's actually unfortunate.
really didn't even think about that. That's true. I mean, no, he does spawn. I mean, Public Enemy are pushing. I think he would be spawning with them. No, he did not spawn with them. I think that might actually be beneficial for Wizards here.
Well, he sprinted, so they know he's not with them, so they're gonna be moving quickly to not get shot in the back, and they might have someone waiting for him as well.
Yeah, Rodrigo is in trouble. I think he might go down here. They do know where he is. He did sprint.
Right. And at this point, I'm sure he wishes he went the other way, because
They shot on Sims.
if he dies, they lose the lead.
Has to be careful here. His teammates are not up. There's only 2 minutes left.
Yeah, he's gonna be left alone here again. In a really bad
That
spot.
fight with the 9mm, that is very, very huge. Doesn't get stunned too.
Wow.
That's no explosion expert. There's no way that is explosion expert would have gotten stunned if so.
Careful, man, he's got a rifle!
Both going down. Tessa and Rodrigo spawning and just going down. Instantly a body shot from George.
Get your ass over here and help me
He does have Revive at 3. No, he does not. This time, he did change his loadout. Very surprising. All the previous rounds, all the matches we have witnessed him, he did have Revive at 3. This time, he did not.
Yeah, he did a great job staying alive, but then the two players from Public Enemy not being ultra focused on him and realizing his teammates were coming in to back him up, and they were able to down both of them.
I don't think we
very well done.
expected that. It's a minute left. This is going to be, I think we're going to see like one more engagement and this match will be over.
All done, let's go.
This is going to be a very intense ending, to be honest. A minute left. Only down by one spawn.
So something you would want to see Wizards do here is make this engagement happening with like 30 seconds left on the clock. Just because I see so many teams run out of time, and like I don't understand why they don't go sooner.
Yeah, they gotta make up their mind and know what to do now. Push up. It's crafting. Exactly a minute left on the clock.
All done, let's go.
Yeah, if this ends 1-2, it'd be very disappointing. That would mean they just took away too much time, obviously.
Now he's pushing in, going on top of the balcony. Getting some shots in from the left side. Does spot someone upstairs. Knights does not want to peek that. He should not even try to. They dropped down. I think that might be an accidental. Tess going down there. Again, not being very patient with his team. Just to be careful. Only one spawn difference. 20 seconds left to go. I think they have to push. You have to push. Might be out of sprint.
Yeah, see, like.
Gets a body shot on Sins. Down. That's an execution. A body shot on Leif. Leif's trying to stay down. He goes down, but it's a tight game.
We're bailing.
Wow. Well, we wanted a close match. That was amazing.
That was really close. I mean, well, I did not expect them to tie it up. I thought that was over.
Yeah, it went from Wizards is like too late and they're gonna lose. They're gonna run out of time, to tying the match and almost winning it. They had a player down.
I mean, I'm not trying to, put a blame on anyone here from Wizards, but I think Tess really has to, stop throwing these lives. He has to be more patient with his team. He's playing way faster than they are.
I totally agree with you, and you want to take some calculated risk because it could give you a bigger lead, but if it's not working and it hasn't been working the other matches, when they fight together they clearly do a much better job than when they're separated.
Right,
so.
and we've witnessed that multiple times, so I'm assuming by now he should know what he should be doing.
Well, let's see if they can make the adjustment, and I'm sure Public Enemy feel like they did some stuff wrong that match, so we'll see who adjusts better to the replay.
We got this.
Once again, pushing out real estate. Rodrigo going to the 24. See a lot of teams doing that play. Going for that second box instantly now. He does need some cover from his team. Again, going down. First to go down, Tess. 2 on 3. Moving around, trying to get these headshots in. That's doing a great job. A trade comes in, but no execution. Tess is left alone. Needs to wait for his team now. He's moving around quite a lot. I don't think Public Enemy will be able to see him. I think Public Enemy might be going for the boxes. They're pushing the spawn now. He does go for the mark. Goes for an engagement.
So this is the opposite of what happened last time, so now we get to see Public Enemy open up with a lead. That's a good one. They got a full wipe. We'll see how differently they play it.
On the other match, I think Public Enemy managed to take one member of Wizards down, making it just 2 spawn difference.
Alright, good to go.
But then after the second engagement, Wizards was able to have a 4-kill lead, which they ended up giving away.
I'm not sure if the map has a big effect on the way they play. They shot by the side. And like, really nice position from Nats. I don't think they expected him to be at the other side of the map.
Yeah, and I already like the way Public Enemy played this much more, because we were talking about how you want to keep middle map instead of giving it all back and going to the other box.
Hey, look,
And they did
Firefly,
exactly that.
Watch yourself.
And nice. That's what I mean by being separated. He has to wait for his team now.
Heads up, right.
He's had it down right there. Looking for that execution. Doesn't get it.
Shit. We ain't gonna
That's
survive
that
this.
execution.
Alright, good to go.
12 minutes left. They have plenty of time. Just have 2 smokes.
Oh yeah, this is just getting started. So now we're in the exact same situation. 14-18, that was that was the exact score after the second engagement.
And then, you know, Public Enemy are the ones that staying at the back now. Don't see them pushing up to the 24. I'm not sure if they're trying to set up. I don't think it's very smart to set up early game, especially on checkpoint.
Hold on. Let's go.
But a shot from Sins. Well, now they know he does not have first aid. I'm assuming Sins is running Hawkeye. Headshot on Tess, getting executed. Now Rodrigo going
Hey,
down,
right there,
George being left
uniform!
alone.
Hey, watch it. He's got a rifle over there.
Yeah, this is looking tough.
Has to be careful here. Getting help.
Hey, watch it. He's got a rifle over there.
Almost a headshot on Sins. Getting shot from the right side and the left side. Nothing he could have done there. I think he should have went back way earlier.
Hurry the hell up. I'm fucking dying.
Test with the burst.
Fucking down.
It's an execution. I think Rodrigo might be able to help him from across the map. No, he's inside. A bomb from Tess.
Keep him coming.
Another down from him. Tess
is a
redeeming
big play.
himself. 100%. I think this is their time to make the comeback. This is why the burst is gonna always be the strongest weapon. Rodrigo going down, going there, trying to help, but goes down. I think Tess managed to get all 3 though.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it was, but smart play by the Public Enemy player to just special execute there and not try to be a hero.
100%. I think that's the thing we always
Alright, good to go.
you know, we always say is the better option to do when you're left alone. I think this, I mean, trying to go for doubles and triples in playoffs is like, especially in the finals, is like, you know, it's not the best decision you can do, even if you have a
Yeah.
lead.
And that was so unfortunate for Rodrigo. He walked all the way across the map to help Tess, who had made a great play, and then ends up going down.
Quite happens a lot. I think Rodrigo now is having a bad game. Again, Nats surprising George, taking him down.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Nats is getting to these spots, but twice now getting into a really good position undetected and surprising someone. Very well played.
I mean, yeah, he's taking a lot of lives with him. A lot of time is left. I think this match is being played actually like a little bit faster than the other one. I think now it's gonna start slowing down.
Yeah, I agree with both those things. It is being played faster, and I do think it's going to slow down. And I think a lot of that comes with Public Enemy holding center, holding the middle of the map after they got their wipes instead of pushing back and trying to like camp.
Yeah, something I really liked also. I think Public Enemy, when they're not moving, again, Nats taking a good position, but they spotted him. I mean, I wasn't really expecting them. Like, you see, all Public Enemy's positions are very different. And nice headshot. Then now Lath being left alone. That might be the squad wipe they need. This is where you will see the spawn traps.
That one's dead.
See that spawn? That is a very bad spawn for Public Enemy.
So obviously good position, but again it's the hunting rifle. So like let's
Hey,
see what he
tourist,
can do
over
with
there.
it.
It's always the hunting rifle to be the first to push in.
Fuckers, try some smoke.
Wasn't a smoke. Might go for the hit stick down. Gets that down. He needs to watch his left. Got into that hit stick from left. Nice save from his team there. Just before he gets executed, Rodrigo being left alone now. Trying to find him off and wins that one-on-one gunfight.
Thanks.
It's a really
There we
good
go.
save.
Tie game.
Really good save. Alright, that's the spawn traps right now. I think they might have spawned on the left. I don't think Rodrigo managed to
wrap
block
this
that.
up.
I mean, I keep doubting the hunting rifle being the first to fight, going in alone, and proving me wrong twice.
Still gets it done. I mean, I don't know. I
Obviously, the
still,
hit stick.
yeah, I
was a
still
big
don't
part
think
of that.
it's a good choice, to be honest.
Yeah, he's not gonna have that next time.
And again, you know, he's the one to flank once again.
Hey, right there.
Don't feel like these are hunting rifle positions, as you mentioned. Spawn in
Where do you
the
think-
liquor store.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, where do you think the third spawn was at liquor store? Because they had pushed up when the first two had spawned. He might have pushed into liquor store from like 24.
I mean, that's a very interesting spawn, to be honest. I've seen it happen, but Test spawned 24 and then one in the liquor store. Alright, here they're trying to play around each other, pushing in, not staying behind cover, going out in the open, trying to take that one-on-one against the burst. Burst does have the cover, and Lath being very patient, waiting for Nats and taking him down. I think, I'm not sure why he tried to do that there.
Hurry the hell up! Fucking die!
Yeah, a lot of confidence, obviously, from the hunting rifle player, but this time it didn't pay off. So
Yeah, especially against that burst rifle.
yeah, they worked their way back from down 6, tied it up, and then got wiped without trading at all. But they still got plenty of time.
It's just going back and forth right now. Public Enemy showing themselves. I don't think they're inside the spawn already. Headshot on Tess. Going for that revive. Gotta watch out. Body shot on Sins. Going for that second body shot, but gets team shot. Really nice play from across the map. Rodrigo getting that down. Might be able to revive his teammate.
Breathing. I got this.
Tempted to spawn strategist, but of course someone is next to them.
Yeah, that angle from grocery to help was really nice.
Yeah, I think Sins was definitely in trouble, but got that help.
Getting fucking killed here. Hey, watch it! He's got a rifle over there! Down one.
A nice headshot. Going for that second headshot, Tess finishing it off.
Fuck!
Now it's a one-on-one, burst on burst. I think Late gets the execution. Good choice. Throws in a bomb. 2-1. Test his teammate. No, Rodrigo going down. Gets executed. Test finishing it off. I think this might be good for Wizards. If they
Yeah,
are
you
looking
d-
to win this.
I agree. Losing 2 is okay here. You don't want to lose 3 because one of them don't come back. But now they do have radar.
This might be very huge for them. Public Enemy. I don't know how Public Enemy are gonna try to play this, to be honest. Wizards have plenty of time.
So when you have the lead, you really want to try to get to last man for the other team and having them missing a person. Obviously, you can't always control that, but this is their best chance of making a comeback. They're going to know where everybody is. Nobody's going to catch them off guard. They can throw smokes when they need to because they're going to know where they are. So let's see if they can pull off the comeback.
As long as they play this perfectly.
Yeah, it still takes a lot of perfect execution.
I'm gonna say this now. See, the sniper waits and keeps the two players in while the burst and semi are going back. I mean, I'm assuming if Public Enemy are trying to win this, I think they should push out now, knowing that he is alone. And this is exactly what I mean. A sniper should not be left alone, especially in that position. This match is over, going to Public Enemy. I think that was a really smart play from Public Enemy.
Yeah, that was. And I'm just so curious, like, why not, leave the burst tucked in a corner watching the other two and then have the hunting rifle and semi go find the other guy? They work, those guns work well together because you can combo, and, the burst can stay up or has a better chance at least of staying up by himself.
Right, and I think they kind of forgot that as soon as the player that's alone sees that, two members of Wizards are pushing him, he's going to call it out. He's going to tell his teammates, okay, there's two on me, only one with you. And that's exactly when they made the push, when they knew that would happen. And it's just very surprising that George would put himself in a position where he could get shot from the left and the right. I think he should have, even if he wanted to stay there as a sniper player, which I completely disagree with, he should have took a better position there to not get pushed like that.
I agree. I mean, a lot of plays were made by Wizards that would make perfect sense if you were unable to be seen, like covert, like they would have worked out really well. But I just didn't understand the reasoning for them when they're like, once they moved, they were spotted and like pretty much taken down, and then the rest of the team would just fall right after.
Uniform.
Exactly, and I think another thing is they didn't really need to keep anyone there because they already know where they are. So keeping someone there is not going to benefit them that much, really. I'm not sure.
Exactly. I mean, they have radar, so they know if they're going to be pushing into mid-map. You only keep someone back there to try to pick someone off for free. You have two pushing, maybe the other person doesn't know where the third is, and that guy can get a free kill. But if it's the hunting rifle, I feel like that's the hardest of the three weapons to pick someone off and stay up afterwards. So it was just an interesting choice that really didn't work out.
Yeah, now going to be switching over to Public Enemy's point of view. We're going to be spectating Lathe with the burst rifle. If anyone is not familiar with the previous finals we have, we usually only run 3 maps, which is Checkpoint, Dam, and Billstown. And for this one, it is a best of 5, starting off, as we saw, Checkpoint, and then it will be the Dam, and then Billstown, and then Checkpoint, and then Dam again. The maps are repeated for the finals. This may change in the future, but for this one, it will remain like that.
So, with me not seeing much of this season, do any of these teams do anything interesting that you've noticed to open up this map, or any interesting playstyles?
Not really.
Or is it just standard?
I think it was very standard between both teams. Yeah, I think Wizards had a good match on here, but again, as I've told you, they did kind of struggle.
There's a Firefly base close
Don't
by.
remember much from Public Enemy.
Careful and
Public
stick
Enemy kind of
together.
had an easier way to the finals with the way they played. See Lathe going down the river. I don't think I've seen him do that yet, so it might be a new play.
There you go. This is something we experimented with. I like this.
And going for that box. That does mean his team has to play a little slower. Going up now. They know he has a smoke. It's always I think, an advantage if you have smoke. Of course, they didn't get anything from the first box, but
Alright, man, I'm good to go.
second box, I'm not sure if Wizards have anything. Now Lathe throws in the smoke, goes down. A nice pick from Rodrigo, but that's now reviving Wizards, trying to push in on that. Sins doing a great job dodging all these bullets. 2 downs from Public Enemy. Waiting for the third one, finishing off with 1 burst. It's you know, they had the first down, but they still lost that engagement.
Yeah, sometimes getting the first down is actually like false hope, because if you're not able to do anything before the guy gets revived, you sometimes push into a position that you would not have pushed if 3 were up, but you realize it too late, and I think that's what happened there.
Yeah, they were just too open and they just got shot. Now, Public Enemy going for that spawn trap, keeping them in. Already thrown his smoke. So why Lathe would use his smoke here.
Got a uniform.
Maybe left with no smokes, just in case he might get pushed. He doesn't have anything to throw back. They might have to go back here. I don't think it's a very good position for Lathe.
Yeah, I'm not saying this won't. Yeah, I don't like holding where they held. That spawn trap is actually not that great.
Nat's getting it down on the left side. Lathe was in trouble, but now he might not be. Never mind. He gets one bursted from Tess. I think a similar thing happened. Nat's got a down, and it gave them a false hope, like you said, and they now losing it. Sin's been left alone. I don't think he'll be able to do much here, other than going back, keeping that lead. Very smart choice.
Yeah, like when you get that first down without a smoke or a bomb to throw in, or like a guarantee that you're going to be able to like pick someone off reviving, you're usually pushing into a 3 people, and you would never have done that if you didn't get the down. So you really have to be smart about when you do that.
I think after Nats got that down, it was Lathe's chance to go back instead of pushing in.
But he had no cover, and he was fighting a guy behind barrels, and they both had bursts, so like it's it's almost unwinnable.
Yeah, I think the odds were definitely against him.
But really good job by Sins getting out of there. That's something we saw Wizards have a hard time, is saving their third. They kept getting completely wiped, so now they still have the lead. So that was a really good job to get out of there.
Yeah, I think Wizards have a hard time maintaining their life. On the other hand, Public Enemy do play aggressive. Swan burst just before he gets stunned. Now he does go down. Going for that execution.
Firefly, watch yourself. Got one
Gets
down.
another down, but no execution. He did what he can, but yeah, it's just not enough for his team, of course. Still down by 3.
Interesting spawn here.
Has to watch out from the cameras if he wants to get this flank. Just like that, if they're watching the cameras, they know exactly where he is.
I'm curious why he got water. I mean, he could have gotten the normal spawn behind his teammates. It was weird.
Where he is now. Gets shot in the back, doesn't even matter. Gets them both, you know.
I mean,
Spawn is just...
the game really helped him out. He started off halfway across the map already. I don't think they expected him to come up back that quickly.
Keep it up.
Oh, and he did a great job taking advantage of it.
Very surprised that they didn't, I don't know, if Wizards did see him, I think they should have definitely both pushed down and killed him.
All done. Let's go.
I really don't think they saw him, because he had not spawned in yet, and then he spawned river instead of like behind his teammates up top. They seemed completely caught off guard.
Yeah, it just made them lose 2 lives. You know, Public Enemy is playing this and using anything they get you know, any small bit of luck, they just use it to their advantage, and they don't seem to be missing any of it. They're having a really good match right now. Keeping the engagements, not trying to hold back or anything, keeping that mid. The mid control is, of course it's good, but I think on the dam it's not very difficult to push the middle bits if you have smokes. Especially with the way Nats and Lake are positioned, you know, just a smoke, potentially a bomb, and they just can go down. And you gotta remember that Team Wizards.
Unfortunately, we're not sure what their like throwable situation looks like. We assume it's good, but I don't know how many boxes they've actually been hitting.
Yeah, I mean they are losing by quite a lot. Usually you get something out of the box when that happens.
Right, but like, have they even been able to get into mid since the opening engagement to like hit a box? I don't think they went down to water, so they've just been working with the 2 spawn boxes.
Might be their chance to go down water right now. I don't know. Yeah, we just spotted someone actually going down there.
Got a rifle.
He's taking that challenge of going down. I'm not sure why he would do that.
Okay, usually if you're the losing team, you need to start off the engagement with a throwable. Just peeking and dying.
Yeah, right. And another thing is, yeah, Rodrigo was at the river, and George decided to peek and go down. Even though he doesn't have anyone next to him. 2 bombs
That
taken
was-
in execution. That was good, but his team is not there.
Thanks.
So those 2 bombs, obviously, a decision to craft them. I think if one of those were a smoke, they could have opened up that engagement much better. At least force a counter smoke out or something. I mean, 2 bombs, yeah, you get 1 kill, but you lost your entire team.
Wizards are just having a hard time deciding what to do. Leith potentially not going for the flank actually.
Who knows if it would have worked, but I like not doing the same thing twice. Especially when you have this big of a lead.
He's playing a little more safer now.
Yeah, very good decision.
Not sure what they're trying to do. Maybe rotate. Well, we said it was a good decision. Now he's going for the flank. Did you get that down? I think
Yeah, I think the circumstances had changed though.
he might have sprinted a little bit. Which means, yeah, they saw him. Has to be careful. He's left alone here.
He does have the burst. I mean, he can definitely win
Just that stun and
the
a hit stick.
1v1.
I've seen a lot of hit sticks, to be honest. As trade comes in from Tess. Rodrigo will be able to revive, but has to watch out from like my sins. As I was saying, now gets that down on him. Looking for that second down. Doesn't have an angle.
Should be fine to get the revive.
I don't think they're aware of Nets.
Wizards need to regroup here, hit boxes, have smokes for these next couple engagements because their best, well, their only chance really to come back is a squad wipe and then a spawn trap where they have the throwable advantage.
Now,
And they need to really execute it well because they haven't been doing that
I
at all.
gotta tell you that on the quarterfinals, first round of the playoffs, they had a very similar start. I think losing first map, almost losing second map on Water Tower, but they did manage to make a comeback. But that is Water Tower, spawn traps are much easier. And Rodrigo throwing in a double bomb, doesn't get that down, or even that execution. Very surprising.
I'm not sure why there's so many bombs being crafted. Usually when you're behind, you know, the smoke bomb is so strong. Just get a person hung up there, not able to move for like 5 seconds.
I mean, personally, I don't think I would craft more than one bomb, and that bomb would probably be used if someone counter smokes me. Oh, nice headshot from George, now taking him down. As I was saying about the comeback, now it's just the 2 spawns lead for Public Enemy. We'll be getting spawn trapped here.
Yeah, again, nothing I say matters when when people are hitting shots like that. So if you're gonna hit that shot on the cross like that, you can craft whatever you want. And if they get one more wipe, they'll take the lead. But oh, they just lost the ball.
I think Tess has to be careful here. I think he's spawning strategists. They might be seeing the strategist play. Once again, Leith spawning down the river. They won't be aware of where he is. He decides to run down. He did use listen mode. That's very lucky, just in time to see Leith. I think Leith should. I think they should rotate here.
Yeah, they're in a really bad spot here, and there's not enough time where they can just kind of like hold this. This is not an ideal position.
Someone goes all the way at the back from that catwalk. See, Sin's already spot someone on the catwalk.
If Sin's gonna hit a headshot, like he can really bail them out of this spot, but it's not a good spot. It's so hard to hold.
Yeah, it's very bad positioning. I think they should have definitely went back. That was their best chance of winning. Leith gets shot from the right side. It's one shot, goes down. Nat's been left alone. If he gets the execution, he will keep his team in the lead. Otherwise, it will be a tight game. Gets it down. Going for the execution. Doesn't get it. It was Tess that went down. Rigo saving him from getting executed. And that spawn trap body shots. They still spawn 2 here. They're definitely trapped. Wizards are, I think, in luck here. I think they can definitely take this easily. We see a strat spawn from Nats.
Wow, this is crazy.
That was a huge mistake, I think.
I can't believe 2 spawn there, and then they get the. You think it was a mistake?
Strat spawn in this position, I think, a huge mistake.
Yeah, but they're tied here. He has to spawn with them. If these 2 go down for free, I don't think they're going to be able to come back. I think that was a good decision, actually.
A lot of bombs, no smokes.
Yeah, we've seen 5 bombs result in 1 kill.
No health kit from Leith.
Well, he just used 3.
Making that push, he's getting shot in the back. Doesn't get that down. It's a double execution now. Sin's left alone. A minute left to go. I don't think that'll be the last engagement. I think there might be another engagement happening.
Yeah, with a minute left, they definitely can get another engagement.
Definitely need a strat spawn right here. So it'll be one last engagement we're gonna witness. And this is why I didn't really like the strat spawn from Nats, because they had a little more time for another engagement for potentially getting a squad wipe, and that would lead them to a win. But I mean, it still worked out.
So the only reason why I disagree with you is because that engagement would have happened much quicker, and they would have been set up waiting for them for the last engagement. They had a chance of actually like winning that engagement.
Headshot from
Let's see what happens
now.
here.
Rigo's in trouble now. Smoke on him. Gets missed. Leith might be in trouble. Needs to go behind cover. Goes down. An execution coming in from Tess. That is very huge. 20 seconds left to go. A strat spawn. Tess trying to get that execution. Otherwise, it will be a tight game. Trying to be really careful. Tess now. Okay, even gets that down, but no execution, and it's a tie game. Wow.
Get your ass over here and help me out.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The fact that Tess got an execution and another down.
I don't even know what to say there. That was crazy. I am, man. You tell me if I'm wrong. Like, shouldn't Wizards be ready to go water there?
Yes.
I don't understand.
That was a very
terrible
know setup.
That spot, you really can't hold it for that long. It always
smokes.
Seems to go to the attacking side after like the battle's done, the fight's over. Usually the attacking side wins there because it's not an easy position to hold. But that was well done by Public Enemy, not panicking when most teams probably would have, and getting the tie game there.
think I think also Tess got lucky with that execution
I
through the
agree.
smoke.
They could have easily lost. Yeah, I completely agree. They could have easily lost if it wasn't for that.
Very inconsistent plays, very inconsistent. Another tie game. I think that might be hands down
There's uniforms skulking around too.
the
Watch each
worst
other's
setup
backs.
on the dam.
We got this.
I really don't like it because if a team has smokes, it's over for you. There's no way you can go.
So we saw Wizards go down on checkpoint, come back and tie, and then Public Enemy win. So curious to see if Wizards can do that now and
It could be a Wizards
tie
win
up the
here.
series.
A smoke coming in. Lath will be getting smoked. Another smoke. Two smokes. Sins is in the corner trying to fight up, but goes down. And that's getting 4 shots in. Gets that down. And headshot from Lath. Another down. Tess now fighting off against Nats. Nats with a revolver. Tess with the burst rifle. See that movement.
Great
Gotta be
movement
really
by
careful. And now one burst. Great effort from Nats, but I mean that movement.
It really was. Yeah, it was great movement, but like eventually you have to shoot, and that's when you just get one bursted. So it's just unfortunate, but great effort, honestly.
So I think that was, very interesting movement. The Public Enemy had a stronger start last match. The Wizards are in the lead with one spawn. No, I'm gonna tell you from experience, I have played against Public Enemy, and I have played against Wizards, and
Okay.
I really had a hard time figuring out where Wizards would set up, and they always had such a good lead, and they always knew how to keep it, but from these playoff matches, it just seems different. This is why I'm very surprised to see this performance from them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you from experience, they threw 2 smoke bombs in that first engagement, which means they have a maximum of 1 left. So I actually think that they're probably very likely to lose this lead here.
A lot of smoke bombs, pushes. 2 downs from Public Enemy. No, they get stunned. I think the man revived.
Oh, that
Another
revived.
down. Third down. I think that is all 3 members down.
All right, I just called that, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, because it just they try to hold that spot, and they're gonna get smokes from that first box when they respawn in, and you know they have a maximum of 1 smoke, because if you get a smoke from the first box, you will not get anything else from the second one. So it's just really hard to hold that. I think maybe holding further back, trying to bait out a smoke to try to even it out, and then like fall back a little bit, and then they're out of throwables, and try to hold there instead of trying to hold like at the wall over there.
Something a lot of teams haven't been doing is rotating. I think rotating can work a lot on Dam. I mean,
I
personally,
agree.
I've done it. I think Wizards could have rotated there. Rodrigo just staying behind the big box. They didn't know where he was. Gets it down, goes for that hit stick, but of course, no ice skates for you. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why Wizards don't choose to rotate in that situation. Or just staying back. It's just not a good... Middle is just easily pushed with smokes, and the Dam is just played like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, you don't have to like sprint or anything. You just walk it down, go through river, come back up the other side, and just pick up some like throwables. I mean, we both know throwables are really what rule competitive more than anything, and trying to fight without them is just very, very difficult.
I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know if they're nervous or not sure. I would assume that Public Enemy would be the nervous team. Unlike Wizards, which, they played multiple ones. I know, like my sins, Lath and Nats, I haven't played as many as them, so it's This is very,
I mean, Public Enemy looks
really
very
comfortable.
composed. Yeah, they don't look like they're nervous at all, even when they were in a really bad situation at the end of the first dam.
Oh my god. Taking 2 down, getting these executions, and getting shot in the back. Goes down 1 execution, sorry. I mean, that headshot and combo is very impressive.
Look out! He's got a rifle!
Body shot coming in. Birds going back now. Good choice from him. Good choice not taking that. Very, very good choice.
Yeah, I was just about to question why he was so far up, but yeah, he got out of there.
It's always the sniper that's pushing first on Wizards for some reason. Headshot coming in. Tess unaware, completely unaware that he was spotted. And here comes the 20-second spawn.
All done, let's go.
Did I miss something? How did he end up there? Like,
I think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe spawn.
right, why didn't he spawn on the other side? That spawns have been kind of questionable. Oh, that's one good.
Nice smoke in the middle.
There we
Gets
go.
1 burst at 2 downs, but Sins gets that execution. Sins always with the clutch, getting 1 execution before his team dies. See some teabagging from Wizards.
Alright, we had this happen last finals, and I think the rule is like you should win a map before
At
you
least,
even think about
at
teabagging.
least, yes.
Like that's all we ask for. At least win 1 map before you teabag. And usually we see the teabagging team lose, so that's not good.
They're down by, you know, they're losing a lead. They're down by a map. They're still choosing to teabag. I don't know if they've lost composure and that's just out of frustration, or they're trying to play around with. I mean, I don't know. I do think they might have lost composure. I don't think that's good for them.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't really completely agree with this setup from Public Enemy. I think it's obviously the bad side of the map here. I think it's just I don't know what could be a good setup on this side. I don't know. Blade playing aggressive and just going down there. I don't know why he needed to do that. He didn't get any cover from his team. I wonder if that was the play to get cover from his team to bait out Rodrigo, but nothing was happening there. Now smoke from Tess. Oh, smoking and Rodrigo going to help.
Yeah, I gotta wrap this up.
That's going down, and now Sin's being left alone. I think he might have gone 1 down, potentially looking for a second one, but doesn't get it. Lathe pushing in really aggressively. Public Enemy are playing really separately now. Gets that down. An execution, I think. Well, he has to take this. Goes for that second down, almost getting that bomb burst. But Rodrigo with these, I love the revolver, the corner shooting, that movement.
He almost made that work with that burst. And
Yeah, he
going
just
back
missed
to like a
one
little bit
bullet.
earlier, I feel like every time Sins is in a bad spot, like he always comes out with a down. Like it's super impressive actually.
And I think Wizards gotta start realizing that. Well,
Yeah, like just you really need to take your time with him because he's getting these trades in, he's getting downs.
I
and
think
just,
he's the
like, in
reason
2
why
and
Public Enemy
3v1.
is still in this match, and they're down by 2. But every time he gets down, gets an execution, so big for his team, honestly. I see a
And
push.
Public Enemy's down here, but from everything I've seen, like they're fine. They just if they keep
Yeah.
doing their thing, I don't feel like
Yeah,
they're in a bad spot.
As we said, they're playing very, very comfortably. Like Wizards are just showing themselves, going for challenges, necessary things. Like, I don't know what Wizards play here at this point. It's just everything they've been doing is very inconsistent. It's not sure. Public Enemy have plenty of time. Smoke from Nets. Doesn't stun. Very nice move from Wizards, leaving that spot. Very, very nice.
Yeah,
If
you
I'm
like
being
to see that.
honest, I thought they would stay there and they would lose the fight.
No, they made a good adjustment, and you make them use some utility, and you get out of there.
And
Now,
this is
now that's less stuff to throw for the next push.
yeah, this is what the Wizards I played against did. So I think they might be doing it. I think Leif spotted someone on the left side.
It's nice to see him going back to it.
I think this match. Smoke, the bit of rock, and then another smoke wasted. This is exactly what Wizard needed. Confusing Public Enemy. And that's the thing. In TLOU, if you know where your enemies are, you know exactly what you should be doing. Like, I've seen that happen. I'm not sure where Lace threw that spawn. A nice execution from Tess. I'm not sure if that was accidental, but that smoke was too far. Once again, Sin's trying to get out of there.
Yeah, and I will say this is the first time we saw Wizards
Yeah, execution
let
again.
the other team use their utility and then win the fight. That was really well done. It's good to see them adapting.
Another headshot from Sins. Trying to go for that third one. Test with the movement, but they take him down. That's the second triple I've seen Sins pull off in this playoff.
Yeah, I mean he's playing really, really well. I mean when they need him to do something, both maps so far, and this is the fourth map actually. He's done it, so he's playing really well.
Now I think Wizards are in trouble. It's been trapped at the back with only just one spawn. See, they had a good start. They had a good start, but I mean with that setup and you get in a Lathe and Nets, but then they just couldn't do anything against.
They're gonna have to do what they did last time now. They have to make sure they don't get, killed by the utility, by the throwables.
They decided to rotate.
Oh, they must be listening to you for sure.
That's exactly what I said. I think that's a good choice. Going for that
Yeah,
other
holding
spawn.
this is not fun. So that was a good choice. Definitely rotating. It's not impossible,
See,
but
they spotted George is left alone here. I don't know why he would be left alone. Might be working out well, but gets executed. It's just
how does this happen?
all these risky plays they're taking, just so unnecessary, making them lose. The lead every time. I don't know why they keep going for it.
It's so weird because it's the hunting rifle staying back too. If it's the burst, like okay, I still don't like it, but whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
But the hunting rifle, he just got destroyed. I mean, there's nothing he can do there.
Try some smoke.
Smoke from Public Enemy. 2 bombs. We are missing that. Another smoke from Public Enemy. No stuns so far. They knows exactly where they all are. They're playing aggressive here, trying to take this win. They're not looking for another tie game.
Public Enemy can get it down here. You want to see late
Double
easy.
bomb the
Oh,
right.
never mind, there goes the
Gets 2 downs, and that's all 3 down.
Wow. I mean, we saw Wizards throw so many bombs last
Missed
damn
them
and
all.
nothing, and then 2 huge bombs from late there to give them a clean squad wipe. And now they have to trade perfectly. They're down 3.
I don't
can't
see
lose anybody in the
Wizards
last fight.
coming back. If I'm being honest, I think this match might be over.
All right, man, I'm good to go.
I mean, I think it's possible, but I don't think it's likely.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, but a minute left. Do have the time. Saw someone going for the box on the river. Possibly see a tie game at most, but going back up, I don't think you have time to go back up and push.
wasn't able to see it. You saw the guy in river go back up?
Yeah, that's what I saw. Since gets that down, an execution, and that's definitely a match over.
That's the game. It would have been nice to see someone from Public Enemy run away there, but he was still in river.
I think he tried to confuse them. He confused me for sure.
Well, then that was a good play, but
15
not.
downs from Sins. 4
Yeah, I mean,
deaths.
I didn't even know how many he had, but we could just tell he was going off.
Only 5 executions. But I mean, he
It looks
just
like his teammates were taking some of them.
yeah, he really kept them in that lead. He really kept them in that game. Outstanding performance from Public
Yeah,
Enemy,
that
gotta
was
say.
very well done, and then specifically Sins, very well done. And now we're going into another 2-0. We seem these finals seem to team always goes on 2 maps. It's a long road now for Wizards to have to win 3 in a row
It'll
here.
definitely be harder for them, I think. Also, now I'm really, Public Enemy just absolutely comfortable. A lot of pressure on Wizards here.
Yeah, even when they had that 2-kill lead, like it didn't seem safe for Wizards. Like, Public Enemy was not afraid to push into them, even when they were down, and take the lead back. So that's very scary. The only thing you can kind of tell yourself here, if you're Wizards, if we win Billstown, the last 2 maps we already played them, we tied with them. It can go the other way the next time. I mean, you have to kind of try to think positively, but
I really
they're in a
think
tough they're in a tough spot.
if Wizards end up, make this comeback, just be the most impressive thing. We haven't seen this on TLOU Esports yet, so it'll be really, really, really incredible if they come back. Even if they come back and win in 2 maps and take it to the final map, I think that will still be, of course, entertaining for us and really good. At least they wouldn't have lost their composure, and I really think at the moment they have.
Yeah, I almost feel like it's worse to tie both of those maps and then lose them. I think it takes more out of you than if you would have just gotten like beat. But I mean, like I said, maybe they think of it positively and say, hey, if we win this, we can come back. But yeah, I agree with you. It'd be very impressive, and it's going to be a very, very tough road now to win this series.
I think Wizards might be taking some time off to maybe discuss the match, the mistakes maybe in the middle of playoffs. I don't really recommend it, but
So do you have any guesses for Billstown? Are we seeing everybody go Clock Tower? Someone
I'm
go
assuming
Sammy's?
the first engagement would happen in Clock Tower. I think
There's a
maybe.
Firefly base close by.
We're still spectating Public Enemy watching late. Late might be going for Sammy's maybe. I don't know. But
With the burst? No, I think
he does go for the Clock Tower here.
yeah, that would have
Next
been
one to the
weird.
Sammy's. And a headshot.
That's fine
from
with the
Sins.
VR. They should be able to get him up here, so good to see Lay take the box and not push
I think that was
into
a
that.
burst on the Sins. Now they are getting pushed.
Well, wait a sec, I'm fixing you up.
And that should die here.
Got
Oh,
him
he got out.
down. I don't think they were aware of where he was.
That was a huge down.
Very big. They slowed them down.
Because he was alone.
Uniform!
Smoke from Rodrigo, smokes Lath, now Sins goes down. See these movements from Rodrigo.
Huge play from Rodrigo. The smoke helped, obviously, but big play.
Once again, Nats, they don't know where he is. Oh, they spotted him now, that he's getting pushed.
Obviously, down in the series, you don't want to go too far down in map 3. I mean, if there's any chance of a comeback, you don't want to, like, go down by a lot of lives. And Rodrigo did a great job there.
Once again, Rodrigo with the semi. Gets Nats. Now Sins.
Yeah, they played that patiently, didn't lose anybody. Now they have a lead.
Really thought that Nats would take one with him. Usually does.
Well, they've been gifting him that, like, free execution, so it was nice to see them not do
100%,
that.
yeah.
But
no, Bill Stein with a lead.
everything matters so much to Wizards right now. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, not so much at this point for Public Enemy. You know, they can go down.
Again, Wizards just take it. Like, why? I don't know why they're peeking. And a smoke from Rodrigo stuns them. A counter smoke.
Great counter smoke there. They're gonna be fine here.
Not sure why Wizards would ever peek here. They had a lead.
And Sins has been hitting his shots. Like, he's given them no reason to peek. You know, if he's been missing, you know, you get a little confident that you can kill him. Fine, no problem. But he's made them pay more than he's missed.
Yeah, I would have thought by now they know what's going on. But no, it just seems like the same mistakes. Nothing's changing. I think Public Enemy might be winning this at 3-0.
All done, let's go!
See this setting up on the clock tower.
Yeah, with this position, we really can't see much of what's happening besides using the map.
I think Lath doesn't have a really good position here. He could easily get smoked, or he just pushed. A headshot from Sins again.
Man. Sins picked a good time to, like, just not miss.
Headshot now from George.
And the revive before you
And
even
the
got there.
stun too.
Good play getting out of there. Man, I really like the way
Another
Sins is playing.
headshot.
And oh my god.
Burst bullets on Tess. Lath now, one-on-one. It's Tess. Sins really has to help him here. Does drop down. Burst punch him. They get that down.
All done, let's go!
Yeah, good patience shown there. No reason to lose a life.
I think Tess should have played a little more aggressively there. She should have known that he would go down. If he gets pushed by 2, odds are going to be against him.
Right. And you're fighting a burst rifle. You don't want to play too aggressively and just die. But you know, I'd rather 1v1 the burst rifle than get into a 2 versus 1.
Yeah, exactly. One burst on Sins, taking him down. Now Lath running away. Only has a 9 mil. Not upgraded. Nice cover
Yeah, no
from
burst rifle
Nets.
users upgrading a 9mm before they finish their.
I think Wizards are running Revive at 3 now, taking Wraith down. Now they are gonna be leading now.
I
Minutes
agree,
left
they're
on the clock.
popping up very quickly, so I definitely think they're running Reviver
I
3.
think that might actually be good considering the amount of times Sins is picking him off with the headshots. think
Yeah, I
Revive
totally
is
agree.
Definitely big help.
Yeah, now Wizards has the lead. Uh, taking back the lead is not as straightforward on Billstone, but they're playing very aggressively still. I think they're sick of staying back and trying to hold their leads. They want to
There we
maybe
go.
just make them bigger.
Nixon's left alone. I think he has one down. Gets an execution. Managed to stun him and shiv him now. I think Wizards, again, good position on Billstown. Now they gotta keep the lead. Whether they decide to play really aggressive and keep on pushing or not. You know,
I don't like look at what he's about to craft. You're not going to win this game sitting in garage. Like you're just not going to.
totally. A lot of times left. I
I mean,
think.
this guy has 3 throwables, and that's just one person.
I think maybe try to make the first push. I mean, you know they have counter smokes, but I think a first push from Wizards might be a little unexpected.
Well, it's good. And I'm already happy. Seeing them in Sammy's already happy. I was just afraid they were going to try to sit in garage for too long. But they're fine now.
As long as they decide not to go for one-on-one with Sins or you know, anyone actually. No risky
Yeah.
plays, and that's already behind them.
Yeah, Nats has been doing a great job getting good positioning. We'll see if he was spotted or not.
Very surprised they don't suspect him. That'd be very difficult.
Well, sometimes he's right in front of them, and sometimes he's behind them. I mean, he has been switching it up. Good smoke.
He doesn't stuns himself.
Wow, I don't think he got it in the doorway. That's why.
Really unlucky. Nice cover from Tess though. Getting that trade in, that was very big.
Yeah. Well done. And we haven't seen that at all from Wizards, getting like a trade on a teammate that was like in a bad spot. So we've seen Public Enemy do it.
I think they're doing a great job now holding him back. I mean, that smoke was very unfortunate, to be honest. I think
He kind of choked it, like he didn't get it through the doorway.
Rodrigo with the semi-auto rifle.
Yeah.
And Nats with that execution on Rodrigo now might be able to
He can get.
revive, but I think he's getting pushed.
I think he's gonna be able to. Oh no.
No, he's
No,
getting
he's
pushed
not.
here.
Yeah.
Now Bomb gets that execution. This is what I wanted them to do from the start. Play together. You know, even though Rodrigo's going down, his team's always behind him. And I think they're playing strategist too, so they're not taking any risks. I don't think they even care if they're being spotted or anything. They're trying to just win this. They keep on getting flanked, keep on getting picked apart. They can send us down. This is it. I think this is exactly what they needed. To come back, maybe change your playstyle, completely change your playstyle. Revive a 3, a lot of strategist spawns, playing really aggressively.
Getting fucking killed here.
Yeah. I mean, they needed to change something. Plus, Billstown plays differently than Dam and Checkpoint do, and they're really taking advantage of that right now.
See a smoke and a bomb, doesn't get it down. It's a down now with the burst, but a headshot from George saving him right there. And that just like that, Late has 0 throwables.
Very true.
Sin's just going down, you know, in the middle of the map. Oh, the plane goes down. I don't know why he would do that. Looked very
I wonder-
comfortable.
Yeah. It's almost starting to feel like Public Enemy wants to just go to Checkpoint. I mean, we'll see if I'm proven wrong, but they're playing very fast. I mean, it's already. They don't have a lot of time left, but this lead wasn't that big, and now it is.
Okay, I really doubted Wizards on this map, but they just Complete change of playstyle, as I said. Smoke, see, really aggressive.
Perfect smoke.
They didn't wait for Link to make the push. They made that push. They took him down. Nas gets down, throws in a smoke. Trying to survive. I mean, if Nets goes down, I don't think that would be such a bad thing here. Just that execution, of course, really good execution here. Just like that, they can have radar. 3 minutes left to go.
Yeah, this is a huge lead. I don't know. I don't see how they can come back from this. It did really feel like at one point, like Public Enemy kind of flipped the switch, got really aggressive, and they didn't really have to go that fast. And it almost felt like they were just trying to get the checkpoint.
I gotta patch up.
Oh man, losing. Yeah, once you lose someone in last man, it gets so much harder. Yeah, very well played by Wizards right there.
What do you think here? Should we switch perspectives?
I think we should.
Okay. So
And if it looks like Public Enemy is about to take it, I would switch back just to watch them win it.
yeah,
But
I am trying my best to keep it on like the winner's point of view. Here we go. This is Wizards' point of view now.
if Wizards can go into this map thinking, we tied them here, we had a guy down, we could have won it. If we win this map, it's 2-2. I think they have a chance.
I really
really
like
do.
them
And they learned some things there.
Yeah, they're taking their time. I think they're sitting in the lobby and actually discussing things. You know, there's no show. There's there's no 5 minutes in between matches. You can just start it, and they're using that.
Well, I think we would enforce a time
I mean,
limit.
yeah, can't take it forever, but
I
you
think
know.
5 minutes is more than enough time to get it going.
Here we go. This is the loadout I was talking about. This is the loadout he used. No sharpshooter. And I said I knew he would use Survivor 3 now.
I mean, if it got him to this point, why stop? You know?
It's working out perfectly for them.
Right. I wonder if it would have made a difference, but it doesn't matter now. Map 4, and this is a really big map. I mean, I know they were down 2-0, but that doesn't matter if they win this map. So maybe they can use that Billstown to give them some confidence and get something going here. It'd be really entertaining to see a comeback.
As I said, even if they only win this and end up losing the whole playoffs, I think it's just absolutely amazing to see them come back from a 2-0. I think it's just being down by 2 maps is just I don't know if
Very tough.
especially when you're not there
First
mentally. I
spot
think
for
it's
uniforms
always
around
if you don't have confidence, you're
Sons
most
of
likely to
bitches.
lose.
Yeah, but on the flip side, if a team is overconfident,
That's also
what I
true.
mean?
Yeah, you don't want
So-
to be overconfident.
Good to go.
we're not sure if either are happening here.
There we go.
All
We got
done.
a smoke
Let's go.
from the first box.
And we saw both teams win this opening
All right,
engagement,
man, I'm good to go.
because we had a replay. So
Could go either way, and Wizards just have a similar setup from the start. This has to be careful with peeking. He could one shot away from getting headshotted.
Yeah, and I hope Rodrigo gets over here quicker if the fight goes down than he did last time, because I feel like he did lag a little bit.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, if you do, then you just gotta stay a little bit behind. A smoke coming in now, frozen for smoke, no stuns happening. Another smoke, Rodrigo going down.
I'm down.
Ooh.
Two smokes wasted.
Someone's gonna have to hit a shot here.
Mighty shot. Not enough.
Firefly, watch yourself.
I think Public Enemy taking that first squad wipe.
And hopefully we see Public Enemy do what they did last time, and keeping some map presence.
They're already pushing in the spawn, you can see it on the right side.
Right, they don't want to lose anyone here for free, but pressure is good here. Slow them down and then get the rest of your team here.
I think Rodrigo might be in trouble. Yeah, it goes down. I think he was trying to cover, but he was also getting pushed.
Got a rifle.
Man, they are all they're all over
Nothing
them.
they can do, yeah, they're just
Yeah, they're just
trapped.
suffocating them.
See how well Public Enemy are playing this.
Yeah, I mean 6 straight kills to start the map. I mean,
Over here. Hurry the hell up! I'm fucking dying.
can't ask for more than that.
In Public Enemy are, I think they should definitely slow it down. They don't want to be taking too much of their lives away with a lot of time left, because a comeback will always be possible.
Look out! He's got a rifle.
And they keep them in the spawn here. They don't have throwables.
Hey, tourist, over
It's
there.
almost impossible for Wizards to push this. I think, just as I said, you know, the test goes down, a smoke from, sorry, a bomb.
Look, Firefly, watch
And
yourself.
that's but nothing. I feel the smoke. I don't think if he realizes if he's behind the desk or not. Another smoke. A lot of throwables. He avoided all of them. It's not enough.
Public Enemy just swarming in there. Like, there's really nothing Wizards could even do. I mean, next engagement, you assume there's not going to be that many throwables because of the lead being so big. I don't think the box is going to be generous anymore. But I mean, if Wizards can't even get to the box, it doesn't even really matter if Public Enemy doesn't have anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they definitely need to break this one trap. If they break this one trap, they obviously get a lot of stuff from the box, but
Right.
Public Enemy just doing a great job controlling the map and the spawns.
Yeah, and I almost feel like this is Wizards' last stand. I mean, they really don't. I mean, they can't lose this engagement. I don't think they can come back from that. I mean, 11-20, I've seen it before. I mean, if you go down 8-20, 8-19, I mean, that's tough.
Yeah. It's really, really
Cover me.
unfortunate for
All right,
Wizards,
man,
but
good to go. All right, good to go.
I don't think anyone can discredit what Public Enemy are doing right now.
No, they're playing this perfectly. I mean, a lot of aggression, keeping them on their back foot. I mean, how often do you see that? I mean, he just showed his throwables 0 on everything. You're down 9. That's
Nothing, yeah, nothing. It's
tough. They can't get to the
it
boxes.
shows you how well the other team's playing.
That's exactly right.
Hey, watch it. He's got a rifle over there. Heads up, rifle.
Body shot and sins. Do you suspect someone being on the left side? Yes, I did see the ripple effects. I'm surprised they still have 2 smokes, 3 smokes, 4 smokes!
Oh my god.
What?
Fuck! I'm down!
Well, X-Shot must be crafted, man.
Fucking dying over here!
I mean,
What?
you might be onto something here, believe.
4 smokes! With
Yeah, I
that
mean,
much
I was not
lead.
expecting. I mean, maybe 1 or 2, but wow, 4. And the losing team has nothing. I mean, that's a tough spot to be in, and that's just a credit to the other team. They control the boxes, they control the map. The other team can't get out of their spawn. I mean, you can't craft if you don't get to the boxes, obviously,
That is
and
insane to me, honestly.
this is so hard to do without any throwables. I mean, I keep saying it, but it's literally the only way you can make comebacks is when you have the throwables. I mean, you can't get the other team to peek if you don't throw anything at them. They can just, and then they have stuff to throw at you. I mean, yeah,
Are we gonna see a
that's a
20-0
really
here? I don't know what's going on. Like,
well. They've gotten to this box now, so I don't think so.
finally push them out to a point where they can get this bugs.
And those boxes are gonna have. I mean, they might have to waste a few mollies here because those boxes are gonna have everything in them.
Headshot from Sins. Riga goes down.
Hey, watch!
Body shot.
I'm hurt.
Almost going down.
Jeez.
My god.
Hey!
This really just takes me back to One Blood. I don't know if you recall this, but you know, Kerfus, Hardo, and OG Ali, they had a 19-0 in the playoff finals. Might be a similar thing here.
That's quite a statement, honestly. Like you lose that map, and you know, we start talking about how Wizards has a chance to come back, even though it's
Watch my ass.
very difficult to do so. But if you just go in 20-0 in the next
Alright,
the
good to
next
go.
map, I mean,
I think right here might be the time to switch over the point of view. An engagement is happening, but very fast here. Unbelievable, honestly. And there's literally nothing more to be said here, I think. Oh, the first down. No
Second down,
execution test going out to get the first execution for Wizards.
I mean, that execution. I don't think I've seen anyone try so hard to get one. I mean, that's to save a little bit of face here. I mean, it's not much.
I don't think he cared.
I'll fix you up.
He's just like, we need one.
Shit, that was close.
Wow. You know, it would have been very interesting to actually see One Blood play against Public Enemy. Unfortunately, they dropped out. Very unfortunate, but that would have been very interesting to witness.
I mean, this is the 3rd time they're playing this map. We hadn't seen this at all. Like, I would love to know, like, what changed.
What did you do?
They just
I really
went
think it's the
into a
confidence.
different mode, honestly.
Like the confidence, the overconfidence, really.
Yeah, they just completely. They were swarming them in every fight. That nobody could do anything really, and they just had complete map control. And now, I mean, this is inevitable here. I mean, there's really nothing else we can even say here.
Yeah, this match over. Oh, Public Enemy winning the season
Bastards are on their
3
last
playoffs.
legs.
Like Mason's, Nats, and Lath. Absolutely well played.
Yeah, and then they had a they had a challenging path here. They
Down one
beat
Oh, definitely.
Destro, so I mean very well earned. And then to
Those uniforms
to
are
finish
fucking
it off
dark.
in this fashion,
See
I
if they
mean
try that against
you leave no doubt. So I mean
Absolutely.
congratulations to them.
Congratulations. I mean, nothing, as I said, nothing more to be said here. They just dominated. That's it. I mean, yep, that's it. There you have it. That is the finals of the TLOU Esports Season 3 $560 playoffs. You have your winners, Public Enemy, in first place. Yeah, absolutely. GG's to both teams. Well played, honestly, well played. Good effort from Wizards. I don't think I can ever, you know, judge or just say anything bad about teams that participate in these in the tournament. I think it was very difficult for them, but they gave it their all. They lost. It just explains it was a better team. Public Enemy just simply the better team here, and it'll definitely be very interesting to see more of them. Maybe from potential next seasons. I'm not sure tournaments. I mean, we'll see if they ever think about it. Um, but yeah, I mean that is it. That's all we have for you. Season 4 is opened. If anyone is interested in competing, it'll be just there's no cooldown as of right now, so you may be able to join in and play and compete. All these matches will be uploaded to YouTube if you want to rewatch them. Also, we are on Twitter, and if you want to join the Discord, exclamation point Discord, keep up to date with everything. Once again, congratulations to Public Enemy, and yeah, that's it. X-Shot?
Yeah, congratulations to Public Enemy. Played great, well deserved win. And yeah, let's get next season going.
All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.